How many of you remember this scene from any T-ball game? The batter steps up to the plate and gets the bat ready. The grit and determination are on the batter's face. The pitcher stares down into the catcher. He does not have a ball in his hand because the ball is placed firmly on the tee in front of the batter. The pitcher goes through the motion of the windup and the throw. When the batter thinks that the imaginary ball has arrived, he promptly swings the bat towards the ball on the tee. The bat slices through the air and misses the ball entirely. "Strike one!" yells the umpire. The pitcher goes back through the same motion. He winds up and throws the imaginary ball, and this time when the batter swings, he hits the bottom of the tee, and the ball dribbles off into the dirt. "Strike two!" yells the umpire. This time, the batter grips the bat even tighter. He chokes up on the bat a bit to give himself a little bit more control. The pitcher wipes the sweat from underneath his ball cap with the forearm of his sleeve. He rears back, kicks up his leg, and hurls the imaginary ball for a third time towards the batter. This time, the batter takes the bat way back behind his back and shoulders and puts all his might into the swing. His eyes concentrate on the ball. "Strike three!" yells the ref. The batter is dejected and walks slowly back to the dugout. This is how it used to happen when I played Little League in Oak Park, Illinois. The crazy thing is that this is not how Little League is played anymore, at least from one account from a friend of mine. He said, "Everything you said up to this point, John, was true about kids striking out, but kids don't strike out anymore. In Little League, everyone has a chance to hit the ball." I said, "What? That's just unbaseballish. 3 strikes and you're out. Everybody knows that." I won't go into the rest of the conversation, but it did get me to thinking about some similar situations I've seen over the past 10 to 15 years that are quite similar to that. And my son came home from middle school one day and he told me he got a 0 for not turning in his work on time. And I scolded him until he told me it was okay because the teacher will let them make up work and they can turn it in at the end of the week and he can still get full credit for the assignment. What? A college teacher then, later on, sighed when she told me that she dreaded the end of the semester because this was a time that parents would call her up and ask if she would carefully consider asking if there was any more work that their child could do to earn a higher grade. She said, "They don't come to class all semester, they skim by on a wing and a prayer, and then their parents call me at the end of the semester to get them a higher grade." Well, I don't think any of these situations we are truly preparing our children for the real world. I mean, how many of us listening to this Inspired Thursday thought today can just miss a deadline at the office? Who was ever told if you miss a deadline that it was okay? You can just turn in your portion of the work whenever you get it done. We need to be very careful with this everyone wins attitude, and the worst attitude that if my son or daughter does not win, I need to come to their defense. We can learn in both winning and losing. In winning, we can learn to be gracious and be humble. In losing, we can learn humility and find determination to do it better the next time. We can also learn the consequences for our action or our inaction. It is better to find out there are rewards for performance in the small games we play on the schoolyard or in our schoolwork we turn in, or rather, are we going to find that out that everybody doesn't win when we land our first job? It's just something to think about. You're out.